Hey y'all, it's your girl Bernicia, and I'm back here with another YouTube video. And today's gonna be a live chart video today, trading NAS100. So it's a little later than I normally wake up and start looking at the charts. It's 8:56 a.m. But my routine is still the same. First things first, check the news. So as you can see, there was news at 8:30, which is 8:57. So we avoided that news. And then the next news, that wasn't even news in US. So the next red photo news is going to be at 10 a.m. So we want to avoid the charts at 10 a.m. And then there's 3 photos. Yeah, no. So the strategy that I use to trade is supply and demand. And there are 4 steps that I follow in order to place a trade. First step is find the trend. I use my higher time frames to help me do that. So I start by looking at the daily time frame, seeing what color that's looking. It's looking a bit indecisive right now, but it's red. So then I go down, 4 hour, red. Okay, that's a little bit more clear. But there is an uptrend going on overall, but our candle right now is red. Okay, 2 hour red, 1 hour, 30 minutes. We're red, so the overall trend is looking like bearish, but it's giving like a short-term bearish because the overall trend is going up. So then I get down to my 5 minute, and now since I've gotten, they say when in doubt, follow the trend. And right now, the trend is going down. So technically, I'd be looking for supplies. So first step was find the trend. We found the trend, it's going down. Short term, right now. But this might be the trade where we wait till market open to see what really happens. So step 1, find the trend. We're in a temporary bearish market. Step 2, make a new low. So I needed to come down and take out this low in order for me to have more confidence that the sellers are still in and they are indeed trying to just keep going down. So it's 9:01 a.m. We wait. I do want to just mark up this supply because it is a very much valid supply. It was the last place where the candles made a big push to the downside. So that is a supply that it could be coming back up to tap or to retest. So my 2 ideas right now is either it's going to come back up and retap this supply and react off of it, and I can slide in there, and then it'll come back and make a new low, and I'll get in to take profit while it goes down. Or I needed to come down, take out this low, which will then activate another supply, and then come back up, retest that supply, go back down. So now we wait. But y'all see the charts. Y'all see it's not too much going on. Y'all see it's a simple zone setup and a simple line. I don't got multiple lines on my stuff. I don't got multiple zones, multiple boxes. We don't do all that. But I did want to just highlight how we low-key just reacted off of a little demand. And I was thinking like, maybe I could ride it back up to the supply. But I'm just going to stick to my initial process. But the reason I thought this is because you see what's happening right here? We came up, we broke this candle, we made this red candle, and then we came up and broke that candle. So we had like a little minor breaker structure, which then activated this demand. And then this candle came back and tapped this demand, and then it just closed green. So I was like, before it had even closed, when the candle was like 4 to 3 minutes open, I was like, should I ride this up? But no, I'm just gonna stick to my initial plan. And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So we're still just waiting. It's 9:10 a.m. So it's either gonna come back and retest this supply and I can get in and it goes back down, or it's gonna go down, make a new low, create a new supply, come back up, retest that supply, and then I can get it in, going back down. Or we're going to continue this uptrend that we got going on. Because like I said, I'm not gonna be oblivious to the fact that we are in an uptrend. Like, overall. But the candles is red right now, so we looking for sales. Your chart should always look simple like this. Not too much noise, no confusion. Just set what you're looking for, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's also Friday, so I'm not forcing no trades because Fridays are the days that I be losing my accounts for real. I'm not even gonna lie. So we'll see what happens. The market likes to manipulate a lot on Fridays. So we just gotta wait and see. Okay, so as y'all can see, if I would have taken that demand, I would be up right now, okay? But it's okay. It's 9:26 a.m. The market opens at 4 minutes, and I'm not gonna lie, there's a whole new demand right here as well. I'm so tempted to get in for buys right now and then use the momentum for market open to push me up because I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen. But also, I can't ignore the fact that we've been coming down. So I'm just gonna have to wait and see. This is one of those moments where it's like, I'm not too sure. So I'm just gonna wait and see what market open does and go from there. But like I said about the demand, if I would have taken this demand right here and got in, once it tapped right here, it would have had to have been an aggressive entry, but once it tapped right here, stop loss right there, TP1 would have been smacked, and then TP2 would have been smacked. Okay, because this is even, market's not open yet. We still got 2 minutes, and that candle just shot up like that. So this, hold on, we just gonna wait and see. This is, a lot just happened at once. I'm like, wait a minute. Let me open up my account. I feel it's giving invalidation. I'm not gonna lie. It's giving buyers are trying to step in, and it's giving we're going up. But we're gonna see, because maybe we was just in a deep drawdown before coming back up and continuing to go up. So let's just see. But it's rejecting off the zone, and I like that. I'm gonna get my entry ready just in case I have to hop in aggressive for sales. But if it's not a sell, then I'm waiting and I'm taking my time. I'm being patient. I'm not hopping in buys. I know what I want to see for sells. So I am okay with getting in aggressive if need be. But buys, I don't have a plan for that quite yet because I'm not looking for buys. So let's see. We're reacting really, really nicely. I really like this. But let's just see. We got 35 seconds on the candle. That's a strong candle though, y'all. We got 15 seconds. I think we might invalidate. I just hope it doesn't invalidate before the candle closes. It didn't invalidate. Oh, it invalidated. All right, sales are no longer what we're looking for. We are now looking for buys. So let's just take this because now our zone is invalidated, which means the sellers just aren't in there like swimwear like we thought they were. And that's okay. So we're gonna delete that zone. Ooh. And look, we already got step 1 and step 2 completed. Now I have to start the process all over again because I'm looking for something else now. This is a whole new setup. So since I'm looking for buys now, it wasn't a reversal. So, okay, how I explained it in my last video, the difference between a reversal and a pullback, this is the definition of a pullback. It was just a deep pullback before it continued to go the way that it was already going. So the overall trend is bullish. The market is going up, but we were just in a temporary short-term bearish trend at the moment, which was just a deep pullback before it decided to just go back up and continue going. So now, 1, we found the trend, it's back to going up. 2, make a new high, which, I mean, look at the computer. It made a new high. Now, 3, I needed to come back and retest the most recent demand, which is going to be right here. Now, there's one main reason why I love this demand, and that's because it's a small demand. So that means we can put a good lot size on this trade and still have good risk management. Love them type of trades. Love it. So now we really just wait because it's 9:32. Market just opened. It went up, made a new high. Now we got to wait for it to come down. Now, with stuff like this, when the market makes these big pushes, 1 or 2 things can happen. 1, it does actually come back and retest that demand, or 2, it goes up and it creates a new demand. So I'm always looking for those two things to happen when stuff like this happens, when those big pushes happen. But now we just wait. This candle has 2 minutes left on it, and I needed to come back and retest that demand or make a new one and retest that in order for me to even think about entering on a trade. So yeah. Okay, so while this is happening and it's coming back down, but it's also rejecting, that's kind of like a telltale for me to check higher time frames again and just to reevaluate. So look at this candle. That was red when we started, y'all. So this is why you always got to check your higher time frames. Okay, so now we're green. 4 hours looking like it's wanting to flip. 2 hours flipped. Yep, we're green. We're back to our overall trend. We are coming down right now, and hopefully we just come in to retap that demand. But let's see what happens. We got 1 minute left on this candle. See if it's actually gonna give me a retap. Okay. Candle close. Let's see. So one or two things can happen right now. One or three things can happen right now. It can stall like crazy, which we do have news in 15 minutes. So let me just look again. Yeah, 10 a.m. we got news. So it could either stall into news or go up, make a new high, activate this demand, or come down, retest this demand. Okay, so y'all, it came up and it made a new high. It made a new high compared to the most recent high. So that just activated the most recent demand that you see on the screen, which is right here. Now, this demand isn't the best, obviously, compared to the first one because it's way bigger, but it's still a demand nonetheless, and we're making a big push. So we like that. And I also like the fact that we're closer to this demand now, so we don't have to wait too long for a retest, hopefully. But there is news in 6 minutes, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, listen. The thing with this trade is we have 3 red folder news in 4 minutes. This is a great setup right here. I just wish there was not news because that would just help. But this is a good setup. Okay, we got our news candles. Let's see. So we about to dump or we about to keep going up? Maybe it's not gonna make a big move, which I like that. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It definitely made a new high and activated a new demand, but currently tapping that demand. But we're in the demand though, and this is what I'm talking about. This is a demand. It came up, it made a new high compared to the most recent high, and now it's in the zone. But we're still on this news candle, so I really don't want to make a move for real. I'm gonna let this candle close, because even though it looks real good right now, I'm feeling a little bit of FOMO, just a tad bit. So I'm not getting into the trade because I'm acknowledging that I feel that way. And if I get in, it would be because of that. And then if I was to lose the trade, I would feel some type of way because I broke one of my rules, which is getting in a trade based on FOMO. So we just sit and wait. 1 minute left on this candle. If it closes green, I'm gonna like that. And we're outside of the zone, so I'm definitely gonna like that. I do want to get in closer to the zone, but I'm definitely looking to take this buy for sure. I'm in. All right, I'm in the trade for buys. So I got in right here. Or no, I got in like break of the candle for real. TP1 right here. And then TP2. All right, let's see. I can go up my screen. I'm gonna show you up 60. Let's see if it can give me TP1. I am also looking at it on my phone too. I like how this is looking though. We just waiting. Just gotta be patient. One minute left on this candle. I really like using TradingView to chart and to watch my trades because I don't like to see the money when I'm in the trade. Like I really just want to focus on the setup and making sure that the setup is a good quality setup for real. So I would love for this candle to close green. However, I'm well aware that it might just try to come back and retap that demand. So we're just gonna see what happens. I'm really surprised that candle didn't make a bigger push in the market. Like, that's kind of crazy. And it was red folder. And then it was 3 of them. I like that close. I love that close. So, let's see. Let's see what happens. Come on. Give me a little push. Give me a little push. Yeah. This trade, if this trade hits, this is going to be the most I've ever made on my live personal account. So I'm very excited for this. But if it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. Oh well. It'll probably be my biggest loss on the account as well. But it's still it's a manageable loss. It's not like a crazy loss. We just gotta wait to be patient. Literally. That's all. That's the name of the game, patience. But there is no reason for me to feel fearful of this trade or anything like that, really, because all of our higher time frames already confirmed that we're continuing to go up. And then we're closing green, we're making these newer highs, we're breaking structure. All of that is confirmation that I need to stick with this trade. So I'm sticking with it. And I'm well aware of the possibility of it coming back down before it even hits TP. So I'm just sitting here waiting. Let's go, NAS. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Keep pushing. Come on. Give me TP1. You know you want to give me TP1. You know you want to give me TP1. Come on. I'm getting out of TP1. I'm not even going to be greedy because this is the most money I've made on my live personal account. So I'm done at TP1. If it wants to hit it, come on. It's so close. So close. Say it so far. But I'm waiting this one out. TP or stop loss. Or TP or break even at this point. I'm not going to turn a winning trade into a losing trade. Absolutely not. I wanted to hit TP1 before this candle closes, but it doesn't look like it's going to give it to me. We got 40 seconds left, or 45 seconds left on this candle. Now, if I would have gotten closer to the zone, TP1 would have already been smacked right now. Truthfully. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see. I'm expecting this, y'all. I'm expecting this. So right now, a lot of new traders would be like, let me just get out. Let me hurry up and get out. And I'm not gonna lie, the thought definitely ran across my mind, but I've already got everything set up, my system set up. So, and like I said, I'm expecting it to come back down and retest this demand. So if it does, granted, I'm almost at TP1, so it wouldn't be the worst idea to get out. I just know what I'm looking for. So, and I'm willing to wait on it because I haven't gotten any reason that it's not going to do what I'm looking for. So we just going to wait and see what happens. If I had another position in, like this one plus another one, I would definitely take one out right now. But I just have one position in, which I can take some out. I can take like partial payment on this on Hanko. So that wouldn't be the worst idea, but I'm waiting. It looks like this candle is trying to flip for real, but we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. 3 minutes left on this candle. And it could just be creating a new demand so that it can keep going higher. And if that's the case, I really love that. So, yeah. Come on. We didn't already turn the candle from red to green. You know you want to keep going up. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Give me that 1 and 1. Give me that TP. 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 Yes. All right, y'all. We about to hit TP1. And I'm about to get out the trade. Let's go. Successful dub on a Friday. Let's go. Oh, I'm not finna play. I'm not finna play. I'm not finna play. I knew I should have got out. I knew I should have got out. Okay, wait. I'm not finna play with I'm not finna play with these trades, y'all. With this trade. We didn't even hit TP1, dog. Come on. And I don't like the fact that that shit just turned back red. Okay. I'm out the trade, y'all. I just got out. I can't. I'm not finna play with these markets. On a Friday at that, I'm not finna play with these markets. So we just gonna call it TP1 and call it a day, okay? But yes, y'all, I'm glad I recorded that. But it is what it is. This is the most money I've made on my personal live account. So, dubs in the comments. We ate that. We ate that up. We ate that right on up, okay? So I lost a trade yesterday, so 146 on that trade. Ate that right on up. I hope y'all enjoyed that video, y'all. Supply and demand. Supply and demand. It's just that simple. Like, and yes, it is simple, but it's not easy. But it's just that simple. 4 steps. You follow those 4 steps, you're good. Now, sometimes you're going to lose a trade. It's inevitable. It comes with trading. But you follow your rules and you stay disciplined and you keep that consistency going, I promise you, you will become profitable. I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Make sure y'all subscribe to your girl, like this video, drop some comments for me. But make sure y'all subscribe for real. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. And make sure y'all check out my video that I actually just posted at 1 a.m. explaining how I mark up my charts using supply and demand. Make sure y'all go check that out. And then come back and watch this video again if you need to. Just so y'all can see the system and process actually happening in live. But yeah, y'all, have a great day. Bye.